still need condensed carbon. And I'm still getting used to this new interface. But I still need condensed carbon. Alright, where am I going to find stuff? Let's see. I'm not going to pretend that's a pun, by the way. Perhaps I also need buried technology. Or pyrite. Or salt. Ah, this one's closer. I wonder why I waste so much time looking around and around. It's an old concept called due diligence. You gotta do your due diligence. Make sure you've ticked off every box. Crossed every T, dotted every I. Make sure there aren't any stray marks or spelling errors. And let's not forget sign errors. If you flip a negative to a positive by accident, or vice versa. So easy to do. So I'm going to go after these technology modules. I know I'm going to need them eventually if I'm going to make this base the way I've pictured it, or at least close to how I've pictured it. But I need the condensed carbon to for the neural stimulator. There doesn't seem to be any around here. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There doesn't seem to be much of anything around here. Crystallized dihydrogen, or well, sodium nitrate. Well, actually, sodium nitrate is rare. Actually, they call it sodium nitride. I think I went over this. These things have condensed carbon, or at least they could. And so could these. What are I getting out of this past V1 from? I'm just wondering offhand. Ah, Corvax casings. Ah, unidentified plant life. How much money do you think I got now? You think I can afford a nice A-class? S-class? One of these relics, alright. I wonder what this is. Labeled as a buried cache. Well, I doubt that anyone buries units. I don't think they're actually a physical currency. They're like credits from classic science fiction, or Bitcoin from now, although I'd imagine they'd be a little more reliable. Either way, I see an opportunity to lay my hands on some pure ferrite without sentinels around. Of course I'm going to take it. Boink. And yes, I know one of the other plants in this system has magnetized ferrite in deposit form. Probably put an outpost down there right next to some frostwort. Oh, it's in the wall. Alright. What's in here? A greasy supercapacitor. Almost dropped the thing. What could I... Oh, I need... I cannot believe I am this low on carbon. But I can't believe it. I'm this low on... Oh, brother. Installing this completely slipped my mind. I can still see my base from here. What a view. If there are plants with condensed carbon, I'll harvest them and then get back to my base when I've got 100. Actually, no. Maybe I'll get back to my base if I need to. Oh. Yoink. Viscous fluids. Wait, can I reach my storage container inventory from all the way over here? If I can somehow. Fascinating idea. But there doesn't seem to be a way to get it. Nope. Can't get it from there. I am not sure how that's supposed to work. Oh. I have one of these. Oh, it's this. Well, any way I can get it, I will. I mean, it all adds up. It all very slowly adds up. Oops. Didn't need to do that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I wonder if I can hit it from here. Oh, wow, I can. Yeah, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. I'm just a simple scavenger in search of buried technology. No taking down plants here. No taking down plants here. Is there a... I thought there was a building or something. Okay. There's pirate and salt nearby, I get that. On the whole, I'd much rather strike out for condensed carbon than anything else. I see sodium, I see oxygen, I see more oxygen. I don't remember when I needed oxygen, like really badly. On the one hand, if I reach that train terminal, I can buy condensed carbon, but I don't know, that'd be something of a joke, you know? I mean, carbon is such a common substance, condensed carbon is such another common substance. Why is this exosuit upgrade thing coming back when I don't even have an exosuit upgrade chart? It's weird, sort of a glitch. Whoa. Okay. One sodium plant is not worth the risk of stepping it, of being chomped on by those Venus flytraps. The reason that I'm messing up all this pure ferrite is that it's very useful in base building. And I need more than just that one circular room. Because the only difference now between my current base and my old one is the shape of the room and its size. We're far past the days of the one-room schoolhouse. We should also be far past the days of the one-room... Crap. I can't believe I did that. I've set myself back. And forward again. I can spot condensed carbon from awful far. I'm not exactly sure what that yellow indicator thing actually is. Only that I ran into a bunch of them on that one moon. And I didn't have, well, enough inventory space or presence of mind, even, to harvest them, find out what they were and how they were valued. Oh, and there it is, the trade terminal. There is a subterranean organic structure relatively nearby. I'm going to file that away for further interest. Got some of this. Ooh, more condensed carbon. Now I can't file stuff away in my goodness. Is it my imagination, or did I just satisfy my condensed carbon requirement right here? Oh, so close. As long as I'm at this terminal, what can I sell? And for how much? Unfortunately, Corvax casings are not for sale. I don't think I want to sell that goop because I can refine it into money. Well, whatever, I'm gonna check out that subterranean organic structure. But before yeah, I got room. I'm gonna see what this thing is. And grab the last couple of bits of organic. Wait, what's that? Not that, but there was something that came up as unidentified. It was only a mineral, but still. Now I can't find it. Typical. Okay, well, I am going to finish installing this neural stimulator. And done. I now have a neural stimulator. More jetpack, faster recharge, more sprint distance, less sprint recovery time. Is that identified? No, it's not. Yeah, the way these archives seem to work is that you have to actually do the thing. They install the thing I ask you to install before they start on the next on the next segment. And the Ghost in the Machine mission wants me to expand my base. Well, I was thinking of doing that anyway. Let's see here. Do I mine this, or... Yeah, apparently I do. Alright. No. Pungent matter. Scrap of organic matter. It is not clear if this is a life form in its own right or semi-ejected severed part of a larger being. Unlikely to be desirable at galactic exchange. I'm going to process it into... Blow me down, more condensed carbon. In fact, it's so much condensed carbon that it could have... Wait. More of this stuff here. Writhing nodule. Again. Oh, cytophosphate. I didn't think this stuff was available above ground. Well, I'm going to head back to... Actually, not just yet. I've got an expanding the base. I've got search computer capture data. Oh, it's done now. I thought it didn't start the countdown until I finished the in this case, the neural stimulator. Well, now that really is an improvement. Well, now I double got to get back to the base. All these cacti, I keep running into them. Fortunately, I have an exosuit on. If I didn't, I'd have all these little spines in me. You know, there was this prickly. There was this one cactus. I think it's a prickly pear I bump into it by accident. My hand ends up covered in these teeny tiny little spikes. I have to use the tweezers to get them out. I look like a horror movie victim. Is that a knowledge stone up ahead? Yes, it is. The word of the day is this in Viking. Well, the more I know, the more I understand. The better I understand. And the better I understand these alien languages, the more riddles I can solve. I suppose I could sprint, but I don't want to drain my life support. Alright, what do you got? The battery's drained. Input recovery passkey to proceed. There's a recovery passkey? This has never happened. Okay. U is too generic. No is too obvious. Echo, perhaps? Recovered archive encrypted. Oh wow, that worked. Echo... Wait a minute. This is a word. So, I'm going to see if... no, it's a sentence. I'm going to see if I can finish it or guess it. Echoes are usually of something. I didn't even get to finish the sentence, but it unlocked the archive anyway. Automated blah blah blah. 42% new data available. Let's see what we got here. Still following the sentry. The Sentinel drones. Patrols never seem to end. Don't I know it? I claimed so much from the Earth. Additional data available. Let's see what's in here. Multi-tool technology. Efficient thrusters plans restored. And I almost got enough tritium for it. Readable archive. Yeah, that. So I can refine a hydrogen jelly, I can craft a hydrogen jelly. Let me craft that. I need tritium though, and in order to get tritium I need to blast off and bring down some asteroids. Or I could just buy this stuff. How much salvage data do I have? Almost forgot I had this Gravitino bolt. $25 units. Perhaps that's enough for me to go buy new parts for my base here. And scan for tritium asteroids. Shoot them down with my photon cannon. I need better weapons. I need a better ship too. But I'm also going to need more tritium. Oh, it's right there. Maybe I could just reach out the window and grab the darn thing. Where's the anomaly again? It's right around here. But first... well, come to think of it, I'll install these efficient thrusters. I really shouldn't get too attached to this ship, you know. Alright, next stop in here is the construction terminal. There's stuff in this anomaly that just isn't available for purchase on the construction center in my... You know... I don't know, maybe the anomaly is a means of getting ahead of the game. Both these things are possible. I think it's here. Construction research. I need a straight corridor. A ladder to make this multi-story. What should I make next? We've got square rooms. We've got glass corridors. We got... what's this? Oh, yeah, it's a door that doesn't exactly open and close. It's just there. Maybe a glass corridor. I need glass, but I've got an inkling of how to make the stuff. You can call this biodome a waste of money, but in all honesty, it looks really cool. And finally... big window. And that'll be it for my purchases as far as construction is concerned. So my base needs an overseer. I am going to go back there. I really got to rename that base to something. Before I do that, though, I'm going to have a look at what these economies in these known systems are like. Oh, an opulent system. I've been meaning to go to an opulent system and see if there are any ships available for purchase. But I gotta have money to go to an opulent system. You know what, I'm just gonna go to my base again. Because before I hire myself a construction overseer, I need to give him a nice room. And now that I know how to build corridors, glass corridors, and more importantly ladders, I think I can give him that nice room. Ah, this is a bit disorienting. I mean, I kept expecting to show up outside. I'm like, why am I not outside? Oh, right, because I put my portal inside like I've always been meaning to do. Funny how that stuff works out. What do we got? So, now for the Overseer's room. It'll be stacked nicely and neatly on top of there. Now let me see if I can... what's this construction do? Pure ferrite and chromatic metal. I got the chromatic metal, but I don't have pure ferrite. Or maybe it's the pure ferrite that I need in the chromatic metal I've got. Either way, I gotta... Ah, there's the ladder. Where can I put this thing? Up here? I wish I knew, because I don't want to put this like on top of the portal somehow. I mean, the portal is in its position in the center, but if the ladder has to be in its position in the center of the room too, where do ladders even go? Are they even on the insides of the room? Maybe the outsides? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if I can put them somewhere and then... But then I can't put them somewhere. This seems to imply that this room, that I'm putting the ladder inside the other room. So I still need to get a door to get inside this one, and I don't have enough pure ferrite for one. There's never a shortage of this stuff, I guess. I'm on a planet full of it. Just don't wake the sentinels up. The only reason I can't put that door where I was considering putting it is because my ship just happens to be landed there. Kind of senseless, I know. Alright, I'll put the door here. Right there. And an access ramp extending all the way down to a lack of pure ferrite. Arguably, I could start refining ferrite into pure ferrite. But that would be using up carbon. I don't want to use that up. And besides, I gotta wait. I gotta once again wait for the sun to come back up. Maybe if I put another battery in. Maybe if I were to successfully determine what the right ratio of solar panels to batteries is, then add the requisite number of solar panels and batteries. I mean, is it 2 batteries to 1 solar panel? I think there's that. I think it actually specifies somewhere in. Well, I've got to observe it in action, and I can't do that when the sun's down. Exactly how much do batteries store? I can check that. Theoretically. There's a lot of theoretical stuff I gotta prove right now. Ah, and there's geodes that are full of pure ferrite. Oh, do mine eyes deceive me, or was there condensed carbon sitting right near my base, and yet somehow, when I hit C, it didn't come up on the scan? Maybe it was there, but it was like hidden away. I had to look down into the ground to see it. Maybe that was a problem. I could have avoided all that. All that business I had hunting around condensed carbon and complaining that there wasn't enough condensed carbon. It was all right there. Alright. What do we got here? Last access ramp. And which one of these was it in? Ah, here we go. Oh, I do need to refine some chromatic metal. I need 80 copper for chromatic metal. How much have I got? What's my keyboard doing this? Pink. I was thinking about it. How much does this battery store? It doesn't say. It has to have some power in it in order to but I've only got like 6.5 minutes left of night. And in those 6.5 minutes, I can easily put in a nice construction terminal. How about right here? There's your construction terminal. And now I'm going to hire a base overseer. Fascinating little turn of phrase there. But in order to do that without using up launch fuel, so much hinges on sunlight. Even my calculations on how well it works still needs sunlight. Before I forget, that had chromatic metal. Well, laddie freaking da. How many more times is the thing I'm looking for going to be right there under my nose? Well, I've stuck all the rust ionian here. It's got like 4 minutes to refine. We'll analyze these. Yeah, they're dihydrogen. Oh, these efficient thrusters, they just drop the cost of... Oh, what is this? It is a suspicious... I did not know I had this. I gotta open it before they catch me with it. Suspicious photon cannon module. I might as well put it in case I have to take on some pirates later. Oh, whoop-de-friggin-do. Well, whoever I sell this ship to is likely gonna appreciate the black market modifications I've got on my ship. It's gonna be like, ooh, you got black market modifications, so cool. Oh, it improves my fire rate so much. It's all 1%. Well, 1%'s a big amount. It's not like a 0.1%. I need these. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because when you sell a ship, you sell it as is. I can do without this. And as is means that whatever your junk you got in your trunk is theirs once you've sold the ship. That concludes Star Shield batteries, Viking daggers, and all the odds and ends of technology you've got. And all the fuel in the hyperdrive. And the deflector shield. It's dirty meat. I'll let him have that. I suppose if I'm going to sell this ship in an opulent system, they might not appreciate the dirtiness of the meat, but I was hoping I was aiming away from the whole thrown together look of my original base had. So as I'm waiting for the sun to come up, I might as well put in... I wonder if I can afford the second story. Ooh, I can. Or, actually no, this is... Actually no, you know what? This is a second story. Because where the portal room was... Oh, I'm out of pure ferrite. So much for testing that theory. Anyway, where the portal room was, that was the 0th story. Some buildings do indeed have not only 0th stories, but negative stories too. I once went to a concert that was on the on like the minus first or minus second floor of a building. The building was built on a hill, and the ground floor was up the hill, and this room was down it, sort of. Real mountainous area. And look at that. The sun's up. So as soon as I'm finished mining these, mining this big hunk of rock and hoping the sentinels don't catch me, I gotta go check on the battery, the solar panel, run a couple of calculations, and then hire an overseer. There is one available in the system. Battery. This battery's still depleted. Oh Lord. Okay, so solar cells, solar panels seem to generate 25. So I need more of them. Meaning I need more metal plating. Actually, I can put some of this stuff in I'll just stick this Corvax casing in here. Put this in here. And build a solar panel next to the first. Wait a tick. These are... Is that together? This 50 kilounits? So... Let's see. It's 2% full right now. Wait. Yeah. It's 2% full right now. 3% full. So at an estimate, 1% roughly translates to about 500 kilo whatevers. Actually, 1, 22, 2300. Well, that's an odd thing. Let's just call it 2250 kilo per things. 2250 divided by 5 equals 450 per 1%. 450 kilopith things. I suppose I think it needs way more batteries. And it's 450. The maximum that this battery can store... Actually, I'm thinking in the wrong direction. The maximum thing this battery can store is 45 kilo, however it goes. $45 kilo. However, no, wait. It's 45,000. 45,000. I guess I could observe it a little more directly, and that's what I meant to get out. And see how much it has left when the day is over. Alright. I'd have to time that very well, though. this out. That out. And before I run out of time, or should I say daylight? I'm going to go to the base in the current system. Or no, yeah, the station in the current system. And hire me an overseer. So remember...